Hey guys, George here again from the Playlist Push YouTube channel. Today we're talking about why you're not getting those Spotify streams. Why aren't you getting those numbers? Why aren't you getting 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 monthly listeners? What's happening? What's going on? Well, today I'm going to go through everything I think is probably happening with you if you're not getting streams, you're not getting followers, no one's listening to your music. Odds are one of these things is probably happening. Before I get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the comments, all the new subscribers we have. Welcome to the channel. Every week, every Friday, we're going to be uploading a video to our YouTube channel, so be sure to subscribe, hit that bell so it pops up, it sends you that notification so you can tune in and catch this stuff as soon as it comes out. So let's get into it. Number one is you got to work with a good distributor. Odds are you're working with a cheap distributor, and it's fine. They're cheap, and you might think, hey, all distribution companies are the same. They're all gonna upload my music to Spotify and Apple Music or whatever, and I keep 100%. I want to keep everything. Well, what's 100% of zero? It's still zero. So it might be better to actually give away a small percentage to a distributor who can go to bat for you. At distribution companies, there's people that have, their job is DSP relations. So they have talked to someone at Spotify each week, Apple Music, Pandora, every service. So if you have someone going to bat for you, your odds of succeeding on Spotify and other platforms are, they at least double. So sometimes it makes sense to give away a little percentage and have someone going to bat for you to hopefully get you some of those bigger editorial placements or just bigger opportunities in general that come up from other DSPs. Second one is you don't know how to use Spotify for artists. So Spotify for artists is not something that should be overlooked. Make sure at least 4 weeks out you're submitting your track through Spotify for artists. You've got the genre tags are totally nailed down to your exact sound. The instrument tags are perfect, and the brief is good. So you actually write some text. So hopefully the editorial team, once they see enough organic traction, they're going to read that and say, all right, what's this guy all about? Who is this? This is a real person? What's going on? So it might be good to find someone that works in PR or find someone that's good at writing and say, hey, can you help me just write like a quick blurb about this song? Make it interesting. Take your time and use Spotify for artists correctly, because that there's just low-hanging fruit for you as an artist. So get in there, submit correctly, 4 weeks out, take your time, do it correctly. Next one is you have no consistency or no actionable plan to grow. So you're kind of just creating a song and then you're going to release it, and then you create a music video, and then no one listens to your music, you don't promote it, and nothing happens. So you really need to plan out a year ahead how many releases you're going to have come out. The biggest consistency for us, for the artists we work with, people that are succeeding, I'd say one common theme, they're all releasing music consistently. There's artists we work with that, they release 1 or 2 or 3 singles a year, and that's fine, but they're getting lapped from the people that are consistently releasing music each month, at least a couple of releases each quarter. So, take your time, sit down, map it out, allocate budgets, even if they're small budgets. Invest in your career. If you're doing this for the long haul, you need to invest because you're going to get that money back someday, but you got to put it in up front. So we're going to link to like a release schedule down below, or it's just a form that you can fill out and check all the boxes and kind of plan out your releases a little bit more efficiently. The next one is you're wasting time on social media or ineffective promotion efforts. So you're on Instagram because you think you need to be there. You're on Twitter, you're on Snapchat, you're on everything, but you're not. If you can't fill that channel and do it justice and have interesting content, then don't even have it. If you just have a Twitter account that you can post your Instagrams to, nobody really cares. So if you're gonna do social, do it right, but pick the platforms that where your audience is. TikTok obviously is an amazing one right now. It's basically a global talent show. Put something on there, it can get millions of views. Instagram, not so much. So pick your poison, but make sure you can actually fill that channel and make it interesting. Show people behind the scenes, tell them who you are. Be unique, stick out. Or you're messaging these different blogs or playlist curators, or you bought one of these lists of industry contacts, I'll tell you right now, if it's easy for you to find this person's email, odds are thousands of other people have, and it's gonna be super frustrating because you're gonna send out 100 emails, you're gonna get 0 back. So don't waste your time sending those emails. If anything, find an agency, find a marketing agency that can help you get in front of those people they have connections with. Do some research, Google around, and find something that's a good fit for you. The next one is you have no strategy on how you're gonna reach new listeners. So do you know your exact sound? Do you know your similar artist? Do you know what genre you are? You know what buckets you fit in? Do you know the best blog you could get on? Do you know who runs that blog? Do you know some good playlists that you think you'd be a really good fit for? Have you searched around and tried to find those people? Take your time and network with other artists you can collaborate with. Put together a strategy, lay out some goals, and more than anything, try to create some relationships. Find out who these people are. Don't just hit the submission button on their website if they're a blog or publication or a playlist curator. Track them down and try to have some value, provide some value to them. Don't just say, hey, add my song, or will you write about this? If you're a graphic designer, offer up your services for free. Do something that can help them out. And that's how you start relationships, right? Next one is, and this one's super tough. You have no team and you're just going at it alone. So you've got no one around to keep you motivated, no one to hold you accountable, and you're just kind of winging it, and you're just releasing music and crossing your fingers and hoping that every major label just starts knocking out of your door out of thin air. That's not really how it works. I think you don't need to have, and conversely to that, you don't need to have some big artist manager where you have this 20-page contract or you're paying them some kind of monthly fee. Don't do that. But if anything, just find a friend. Find someone who cares, someone you can just ping pong stuff back and forth with. That's how you create stuff, is just by, hey, what do you think of this idea? And they kind of kick it back to you. Because when you're doing it by yourself, you're just always in your head. Is my music good enough? Am I doing this right? If you have just another person, doesn't even need to be a manager, just a friend or someone who's smart, just throw ideas back and forth and, share your goals with them. Have someone that can hold you accountable. So that's super important. And I think that's it, guys. That's, why you're not getting any streams on Spotify. If you have any questions, if any of this makes sense, or if you're confused, drop a comment down below and always respond. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next time.